is here to talk about her brother Ian. So thank you so much, Miss Jing.
Thank you to everyone who's come out. I specifically want to thank Dr. Ferrer for inviting me to be a part of this launch. My name is Jacki Jing, and I'm a host and producer for IGN Entertainment. I would also like to thank IGN for supporting me and joining this effort. So I have been asked to speak about my brother Ian, and he was a year younger than me. People used to call us twins. We were best friends. And we were roommates for most of our 20s, and we would travel together. We both loved video games, anime, superheroes, sci-fi, fantasy. We were big nerds, and we had so much fun together. And I miss him. I'm so sorry. Before I talk about how my brother died, let me tell you about his life. I'm not gonna try to paint a pretty picture for you. We came from a divorced home. When we were kids, we both suffered a lot of bullying at school, Ian more so than myself. Regardless, Ian always put on a brave face, a big smile, and loud laugh. He was a gentle giant, accepting and welcoming to all walks of life. Your past, your social status, your clique, your gender, your sexuality, it didn't matter. Ian loved all, never judged. He desperately wanted that love back. He wanted friendship, companionship, and acceptance. And when he couldn't find that and was instead met with anger, ridicule, hate, he sought solace and comfort in video games. And then later that became substances. That led to his downfall during his short life. After fighting heroin addiction for 10 years, the last 6 months of his life, he was finally free of that demon, but that monster had taken its toll physically, emotionally, mentally. For years, we watched Ian go through absolute hell, using, then not using, then using again, in and out of exorbitantly expensive private rehab centers that really didn't have sufficient programs in place. Pricey treatments from doctors who had no idea what they were doing, experimental drugs, vitamins, procedures, many of them making Ian worse for wear. He did not have a viable treatment option where he was living, one that provides the best treatment and does not stigmatize addiction. I wish so desperately that he would have had access to an option like the LA County Department of Public Health, which connects people to the resources they need affordably, acknowledging addiction like the disease it is with scientifically proven treatment. All the chaos he dealt with worsened his depression, made him more erratic and upset. Family members cut Ian out of their lives. So many of his friends turned their back on him. He was becoming more and more depressed and distressed. He was in a hopeless situation. And he could turn to me and he could turn to my dad, but we could only help him so much. We only had so much money. We didn't have the answers. We were lost and frustrated. But I cannot even imagine how he felt. I cannot explain with words how agonizing and painful it is to watch your loved one trapped in suffering. He kept on fighting though, and it was a circuitous, torturous battle. But I remember months before he died, he told me, "Jacki, thanks for not giving up on me. I'm not giving up." Ian stopped using heroin for the last 6 months of his life. But during his short life, he had already suffered 2 heart attacks, 2 overdoses that nearly killed him. His body was deteriorated. He looked like a ghost of himself in the end. I remember he wanted so badly to live, but years of substance abuse had taken a brutal toll on him. In 2017, Ian went to sleep and he didn't wake up. The doctors were never really able to give us a clear answer. They think that his weak heart and anxiety meds may have played a part. I think what hurts the most is that he finally stopped doing heroin. He was mentally the clearest I had seen in so long, and he wanted so badly to live. But now he's gone. Ian didn't deserve to go through all that pain. No one does. And opioid addiction affects all walks of life. And it's not just crippling and destructive to the user, it is painful for friends, family, our society as a whole. And right now, we're not helping those in need. Those suffering from opioid addiction are looked down upon, oftentimes castigated and chastised, met with disdain, with little to no help, when all they want is love. My brother's story is sad. It hurts so much.